simple HTML file. I'm just going to build a website with just HTML. So here I've created my file, and you create your file by right clicking on your desktop, select new, then folder, rename it and hit enter. So here, this is how you create a file, but I've already created my file, so my folder, so I'm just going to delete this one. So here, this is our folder, and we're going to go ahead to open it up on Visual Studio Code. If you don't have this on your desktop yet, you can just download and install it. So here, this is our folder. Here we go to the file, open folder, and locate our folder here. This is it, HTML. Select it and then select file, and here this is our file. So we are going to be building our website now. And we're going to start by Shift and 1 to bring out our template, then enter. Here is our template, and here, just as the name implies, title, you're going to write the name of your website, and this website we're going to name it my first HTML file. My first HTML file. And you want to see what is happening on your desktop. You want to see while you are writing your code, you also want to see how it's appearing on your desktop. So just go here, right click on index.html. Oh yeah, this is how I created my index.html. Here, new file, just click on new file, then give it a name, index2.html, and hit enter. So here I have another index.html, but I'm just going to go ahead to delete this one. Right click and delete. So back here now, we're going to see what is happening on our browser. I prefer using a Chrome browser, so I'm just going to right click here on my index.html and reveal it in File Explorer. So this is it, index.html. Double click, and this is our HTML. This is where we're going to be seeing everything, and this is the name of our website. This is the name. It has a shortcut icon, and that's because I was doing this before. So here I'm going to show you how to link a shortcut icon. Just under the title, you just link and then hit your enter. Once you write link, hit enter, and the rest of this is going to come out. Just clear off this, and there you want to write shortcut icon, and here in your ref you're just going to put on this logo, which I dragged from Pincho. I dragged my logo from here. You can download this to Pincho you can get all sorts of logos in any color of your choice. So I dragged my logo from there, so I'm just going to put logo, and here when we go to our browser now and refresh, nothing happens because our logo is already there. Yeah, that was the logo I chose for it. Here's the logo. Yeah. So just close it up, and now we're going to go to the body. Where is the body? So this is the body. This is the body of our website, and inside the body we want it to have a header, a main, and a footer. So I'm just going to go ahead to put all that. Header, hit enter, it will just bring out the rest of the things on its own. A main, And inside my header I want to bring like a container where we can put all our things. And that is going just like a container, and the container I'm going to be using now is a navigator. So I'll break it into two. Use an anchor. An anchor is used for an inline element. What is an inline element? When I duplicate this in 4 places, and here I add my home, and here I add contact us, and here I add support, and here about. Don't mind my arrangement. About us. And now I'm going to refresh. Always make sure to save, but I've already set my Visual Studio Code to auto save, so whenever I add something it saves on its own. But if you haven't done that, you can just click on Ctrl S and your work will save. Then you can go ahead, open it on your browser, and always refresh. So whenever you refresh, the new stuff you added is going to appear there. So this is what I mean by an inline. When I added something to my anchor, they all came after each other. And block, we also have block which comes underneath each other. So we're going to go back to our HTML, and this is all about our header. Now I'm going to go to my main. Always leave a space between your code to make your code look more presentable and less confusing. Inside this, I'm just going to go ahead to put a div. I'm going to break my div. And what is our website all about? It's just a website where you can click on tutorial and you can also download. Just click on a tutorial and download. So I'm going to add a button, and I'm going to duplicate that by Shift Alt then down, Shift Alt down. It will duplicate. So here is just going to be download, and here is going to be tutorial. And this is all about our main. Now let's refresh to see what we have. This is our main. Why do I add these containers? Is so when we are going to be designing them to make them look more beautiful, so we can have a more beautiful website like that of GTB Bank that you see, all those beautiful websites, Jumia. We can always use this. It's very helpful when you want to design. We're going to get to our designing, and we're going to be using CSS to design, but for now we're just writing the code. And if stick with me, my next class we're going to be designing it. I'm going to show you how to link your CSS with your HTML and design. So here I'm just going to add a paragraph, and inside my paragraph I just click on Shift 7 to get this, and my copy. When you do this, you are going to get this, just this C icon here, so which is for my copyright. So I'm gonna copyright 2024 powered by Skycode, and that's all. So here I'm going to refresh this, and this is my copyright, and that's one. So here we're going to, next thing is in my next class, we're going to use CSS to design this, to give it colors, styles, and just make it a very basic